So let's do the grapples. Now the grapples are going to be kind of tricky, but I guess that's what we're here for. And we have the animations, and there are some animations. Basically, this is the grab, cancel, the end. That's for the players, by the way. This is our loop, and this is our start. From our loop, I'm cutting away one frame, which we're going to use that as a basic loop, and then this one will be when you start struggling him. Okay, so this will be original, center of mass or whatever. Actually, let's try original to this as well. And I don't want this to loop because it won't look correct if it's looping. On our grab loop, let's say original, and original. Okay, this one is done. And for now I'm going to just use the grab start, and we'll see how troublesome it is to bring the other animations in, and we're going to worry about those later. So this is again the same thing but from the other side, but that's actually a slight problem. I'm going to set this to center of mass. And this will be looping, and this shouldn't be looping. Okay, original. Going to bring this to center of mass because it's moved forward, which means it will have been making the enemy move forward. Okay, apply. On start, original. Not original, center of mass. Okay, apply that. For the end, he's just dying down, so you can just set this to original. And center of mass, doesn't matter. Perfect. Hit apply. Okay, so now we need to be setting up our animators. I'm just going to set my own controller first. Let's make this as substate machine so I can just copy paste this, and I'm going to make this grapple. So for grab idle, grab loop, grab start for now. But we need to find, let's say, player grab start, player grab idle, player grab loop. So from start to idle, that's pretty basic. You're just going to move there and you're going to stay in the idle pose, but when you start struggling, when you're pressing up again the button that is, we're just going to transition to this. But for now, we're just going to do these two things. And I think I have the wrong, yeah, these are the wrong animations. So let's replace them. Grab idle, and actually that's grab start, grab idle, and then grab loop should be this one. Okay, then we're going to do the same thing for the enemy, grab idle, and we're going to say enemy grab idle, grab start, and that will be enemy grab start, and make a transition to this. Awesome. And let's also drop the enemy grab loop for now. So I'm going to go onto this state. I'm going to copy it, and I'm going to go onto the enemy. I'm going to paste the entire state in here, so we should have the same setup, and we do. Okay, So let's go back to our player and onto our AI controller. And now we need to know if you are in the grapple state. So public bool is grab. So if you are in the grapple state, that means you're doing none of these. So if is grab, simply return, but also agent.is stopped equals true, at least for now. I'm also going to set a method for public void handle or start grab. Okay. For start grab, I'm also going to be passing a position, target position, because we want to make it so that you're actually hugging the player. You're actually on the correct position for the player. So that means animator, or first of all, means is grab equals true. Animator dot play e grab start. Okay, so let's hold on to this and let's go on to our controller. Now for our controller now, and actually, yeah, this should be handled from the input handler. We should now have a button. Let's say, let's do a bool actually. Bool, grapple or grab input. And let's say grab input. I'm just going to set this to the key to key down. Get mouse. I'm just going to set this to here. Oops. What? What am I doing? Get mouse button 0. But if controller.is aiming, grab input should be 0. Okay, maybe we'll switch this. Maybe we won't. We'll see how it goes. We'll see how playtesting it is. So let's also say if grab input free look is off, and also when you are aiming, free look is off. So before we do all of this, I'm basically just going to do a Raycast forward for now. I'm going to say void handle grab logic, and let's add an enemy controller to this. Enemy or AI controller, enemy or current grabbed, and we can also have public bool is no, actually let's add that. Yeah, let's add it directly inside the controller, to be honest. So we're going to say AI controller current grabbed and public bool is grabbed. Okay. Then let's go back to the input handler, and we're going to do, and yeah, actually let's do this in here, and let's do public void grab detection. If is grab grab detection, we're going to do Raycast from our own position plus 1.5 whatever. Raycast hit if physics.raycast origin mTransform.forward distance of 1 should do it, or out hit first 1, and let's see, no, let's not put a mask, we'll see what we do later with that mask. So if you hit something that has an AI controller hit.transform.getComponent in parent AI controller, if AI controller is not null, so here's the thing. Yeah, okay. AI controller dot play or start grab. Also, start grab, we need to find the correct position. So I'm going to do public vector 3 or just float grab offset, and then I'm going to do vector 3 target position mTransform.forward multiplied by the grab offset, and we're going to find the difference from that. Okay, start grab. We also need to be yeah, okay, vector 3 forward direction, or just past the rotation, I guess. Quaternion target rotation mTransform.rotation will be target rotation. The rotation will be the same one your player has. Start grab, and I also want to play the same animation for me, so I'm going to say play player grab start. And I'm going to also say is grab equals true, and grab current grab AI controller. That's more for later. But if there's no AI controller in front of us, I still want to play the grab start, but I actually going to say pick grab grab empty. We need to fix this as well. Okay, so it's not going to play this grab, just going to play a grab empty, which is going to be an interaction state, which will not allow you to play. So let's go fix this. And onto the player. I'm going to just copy the start. I'm going to paste this in here. I'm going to say p grab empty. Then let's see, we have a grab start. He's going to play like this, but he's not going to be doing anything. Let's see how that's going to look. That's not, it's kind of silly. Yeah, that's stupid. Let's see, what's the cancel? And we have also an end, which is the same thing. So let's use the cancel then. Grab cancel, let's fix this. No loop time, original. And this one, we kind of want to have this as original as well. Okay, grab cancel, apply, delete that one. Then this will transition into this, and this will transition back into locomotion standing. Cancel. Okay, and we have grab empty. basically moving to this, and we can, I guess we can transition back to this one. Then I'm going to add a parameter here for is interacting. Then changeable status is interacting, is player, actually we don't even, let's just stick it, is player, and I'm just going to say delay will be 0. Okay, from grab cancel you're going back to idle, perfect. And with this I'm just going to set exit time to 1 and transition can be at 0, I guess. And yeah, we just want him to play that one and look stupid in the process. So pick grab empty, it's going to play that one, otherwise it's going to go back. Awesome. Then on my input handler, let's see where we're using the movement. Yeah, I guess we can just try this in here. We basically need to know now if we are, if controller dot is grab return, and if animator, or if controller dot animator, which we don't have, public that is. Let's do this here. Dot get bool is interacting, return as well. And also I would like to change the velocity of my rigid body so we're not moving, but I guess we can do this from when we are checking the grab. So get detection, AI controller, start grab. In any of these cases, I know that I want to say on my rigid body velocity, just keep it at 0. Then let's also add a draw ray just to know what we're actually doing. Draw ray, origin, forward by, yeah, okay, we can do by 1, I guess, or we can just say public float, grab distance, and use that, grab distance. And I want to change the color to maybe something we are not already using. Let's say not red, let's do blue. Float duration, let's do 1 and false. Okay, so grab detection now should be done once we're pressing the grab input. Well, the grab input should be get button or get mouse button. Yeah, get mouse button. So let's do after we finish all of this. Yeah, okay. Let's do if grab input controller dot grab detection, or you know what, let's call this handle grab. And inside handle grab, if current grab is null, let's call all of that, and let's do an else. And if you actually have something over here, you're just going to just do nothing for now. We'll see. Awesome. So let's find our game. Let's turn gizmos on. Let's hit play. Okay, it's not playing the animation because the Raycast might not actually hit anything. Okay, so that's also a case that we need to do. We grab empty. And that's it, if he's empty. But let's say we grab him up. He didn't play the animation, the enemy. Let's see why. Because it's the wrong state. Okay. Then on the AI controller, let's say brag start. Obviously, there's no grab start. And now we have grabbing, as you can see. But we need to find the correct position for him. And I'm also not sure if the rotations are correct. So, let's see. The player is at 12.5, 13.5, I think it should be, I think that should be like this. Well, this makes more sense, at least to me. It could be the agent actually that moves him around, so we are going to disable the agent as well. So I'm going to say the distance on your controller or the grab offset. Actually, let's leave it at 0. And let's go and disable the agent. Okay, and because we're doing that, we're going to have to remove this. Oh, we also have capsule collider, so yeah, there is collision that also is happening, so at least I think there is. Yeah. No, that's a trigger, so that doesn't matter. So here's what I'm going to also do. I'm going to say that onto your AI controller, or to my own controller, play grab start, and I'm also going to change my position and transfer the position. This needs to happen here. This is pointless. So start grab, transfer of rotation. Okay. And I'm going to maybe do minus 0.5 onto the enemy. That's too low. So you know what? Let's do one more thing. When you are leaving this, I'm going to say is grab equals false. And for now, I'm going to also say public void stop grab, so we can keep stopping doing that. I'm going to enable this. I'm going to say is grab equals false. And I'm going to also say animator dot play locomotion normal. And onto my own controller is grab equals false, current grab equals stop grab, and then current grab equals null, just so that we can get in and out of it. Awesome. Let's start. Oh, and here's the problem. Current grab equals handle grab. I'm going to say bool is holding. So we're going to say, yeah, this needs to be happen differently. If you are indeed holding, if current grabbed not equals null, equals null, okay, else we'll see what we do there. But if you're not pressing, is grabbed equals false, current grab, and if current grab not equals null. And then handle grab, let's go back. We're just going to run this logic and then grab input. I'm going to handle it like that. Okay. Let's move this slightly down. Okay, now we're talking. Let's hit play. So as you can see, we do a lot of progress. We have done a lot of behaviors that are from the game, which is really cool. Here we are, and I can leave him around. I'm not playing the animation, but I can move around, doesn't matter. Okay, so the problem is this guy is never changing his position, and I think that is because of the agent. So onto the AI controller, not only we're going to change the yeah, of course he doesn't change his position because we're never changing his position. Damn it. Anyway. So the reason this happened is because onto our position, onto our target position, we add the forward, which is the direction, but we do not add our own position to that. So it's forward in front of us and not in front of the center. So it's a wall position and not just a direction. There we are. And now he's always at the position behind us. So that means if we set this to 0, it should be at the exact same position as us. Yeah. So let's move about half in front. So let's say 0.5. I think 0.5 should do it. Yeah, I actually have to pause to see. Yeah, 0.5 it's too low. Let's see, maybe, what's this? Let's do 13, which will be an entirely new, no. 12.5, actually, let's put our controller into 12. Then This guy is at 0.5, 0.9 is too much, 0.8, 0.7, so that will be 0.65, 66, 69, maybe 69 is okay with this. Okay, maybe not. 60, I think 0.6 is fine. I think I'd like to keep his neck a little bit closer to us, so it feels like it has some impact. Okay, 62. So that means 0.62. Awesome. So let's make him, actually no, on the next part we're going to make him be able to move once we are in this position. I don't have animations for moving in this state, so we're just going to slide around for now at least, so we'll see. Anyway, so as always, you know what to do. Like, subscribe, and if you like to see more stuff, more videos, more series, more of everything of this, then consider supporting me on Patreon so we can keep making all of these nice things we're making. I'll see you next time.